12, 12. Welcome back to another Bit Legend video, fellas. Whoo! Luckily, I noticed in time, but my recorder did that thing that it likes to do when it chops off the end of the video, so we figured it out. Big deal. Or not a big deal, didn't miss anything, so no, like I said, no big deal. Anyways, let's continue our ramble. So as far as like the way we do guild boss loot is we want to prioritize the folks that people are using the most. So we have this Google Doc where everybody kind of marks down what guildies they're using for their raid, and whoever's like marked the most is the ones that we're kind of focusing loot on, because that way it helps everybody's raid, and that's the whole point. And that should actually pay off as far as Guild Boss 5, but honestly nobody needs to be worried about Guild Boss 5. I'm assuming that you can't get to Guild Boss 5 unless you knock out Guild Boss 4. However, that could actually be different. It could be completely separate. So we'll see. But I think that's the way it's going to work. So we could be up to a month away from knocking out Guild Boss 4. And we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah. But anyways, so consolidating gear into the top people everyone's using their raid. That way raid gets a lot more smooth. Definitely doesn't feel great if you are, not first in line. I totally get that. But it's one of those things where like, okay, we want everybody to benefit. And this is kind of what happens when you have like a master loot situation. So for people that aren't familiar with like raiding games, master loot would be where the leaders of the guild kind of dictate where loot goes based on what is going to best progress the team. So let's say you got 30 guys, you're attacking some boss, and you get the boss to 5% before everybody wipes. Well, if you're doing all the mechanics fine, you guys need more damage. And so if you eventually do get gear, you want to give that loot to whoever's going to do the most with it. So I get it. No system's going to be perfect. I feel it. I'm fortunate in a guild to be in a guild where everybody kind of has the same like way of thinking. We're trying to progress together. And then also, big loot on big people is more damage output. You're killing more bosses, etc. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Julia. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Jerry. What are you talking about, dude? It's Hey Jude. That's actually kind of funny. That's funny. I should have screenshot that. Maybe I'll go back to the video and take it out. But a lot of people post some questionable stuff in the Discord, and I'm like, what are you even talking about? Stay on topic in the various channels. If you want to just chat or just use general, man. We're not trying to police or moderate as much as we're just trying to keep things organized, man. The devs, you don't have to ping the devs when you post something in the dev channel. He reads everything. You don't have to ping anybody. And keep in mind, they're a different time zone. Don't be pinging people. But also don't chatter in those dev channels, because if there's too much chatter there, he can't get to what he needs to, and then it's going to slow the process down, or he's not going to be able to read all that stuff anyway. So, woohoo, boys! We get some more books. I'm stacking books, fellas. I'm stacking books. Where's my material? The material, no, the consumables. I'm stacking books, fellas. Also, we got a free Quantum Mark thing. That's cool. I'm going to save this. Probably use it on, I don't even know, man. I don't know if I want Warlord. I've seen his damage output, and it's not exciting, man. Warlord's not exciting to me. But we're stacking stuff. Hopefully I'll get some more epic catchers so I can try to upgrade ceremonial mech, aka deity mech, aka whatever mech. And keep doing that and keep doing a full armor mech. But we're stacking these, man. Hopefully, I've probably got enough resources. Oh, I didn't show you guys the Ace store, did I? This is going to be Hunter's store. So it's not Ace anymore, it's Hunter's store. There's more stuff in here, dudes. They've added alloy and nuggets. Nuggets might be the play. I don't know. But anyways, I'm saving resources, as you can tell. I probably could 0 to 100 something. Maybe not. What do we got here? Elimination. I don't know why I'm showing all this. But we got a lot of points, man. I could probably do a lot of stuff. when an artist comes out, boys, you bet there's going to be a guide video showing artist stuff, fellas. You know it. But anyways, all right, what are we doing? So we knocked out this. It unlocked that. We're not going to do that now, but we'll probably do that in the future. And it should have also unlocked this. Look at that. What is Quantum Square? Is this picture old before they updated the enemies? I think it is. Okay. Yeah. So this used to show a bunch of different stuff, and then they changed the enemies to the car-looking things, and then and it took them like an extra update to change the little picture back here. I think these are the old enemies that used to be here. So a month ago, when people got here, the first players to get here, they would actually come here, and they ran this dungeon so many, like 200 times, 800 times. By the way, getting zero loot. I think out of 200 runs, somebody had like 6 mythic fragments. It was so bad. Because people weren't really intended to get to this content anyway, so the drops weren't right. And the drops are still being updated. But they'd come here and they'd catch the little golden brown looking, like wheelie car looking guy. They would catch a bunch of him because he's super rare, and you can make them into warlords. Let me show. If you get rank 1 in GVG, you can also buy it from. Black market half the time, but you get these. So if you get rank 1 GVG, you get these. So we've been rank 1 8 times. And that's been pretty easy. But you get that plus the raid guy, plus this death spiral. You get to make warlord. Warlord's pretty good. And I think one of our guys, I think the first one he caught with gems, and then since he did so many raids, he stopped using gems. And then he caught like 7 more, so 8 total of these guys. But I don't know if they're still in here. Maybe they are. He's probably supposed to be the raid goblin, so he might still be in there. I think the Scorpion's gone. I think Generation Kill, which just got his name changed to something like Terminator, I think they're gone too. But that'll be a separate video, fellas. As always, appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.